Hello. Right, okay, so I'm Steve Monkey Mason, and this is my song of 2025. This one song which absolutely blew my head off. I'll be back in the outtakes to explain why and how and the idea of this video came about. But enjoy Mitch Laddie and The Way It Goes with Love.
Been down and out for too long since you left me with no heart to go. I just can't seem to find a reason for living this cold life that you left for me. Oh no, girl, no, I can't. No, I can't. But it seems to be the way it goes with love. Well, if I could only see things through your eyes, then maybe I'd understand why you left me broken for that other man. But it seems to be the way it goes with love. Here I sit, bleeding through the silence, buried by the weight of what's behind us. Girl, it's been 4 seasons since you walked away. Now I'm left wondering whose ghost I see. Is it you, girl, or is it me? But it seems to be the way it goes with love now. Why's it got to be the way it goes? Why you left me, baby? Why you left me now? Why you left me, baby? Why you left me now?
Hello. Okay, so last year I got Spotify for the first time in my life because of my car. and CDs. You go through. I don't know what's harder, like going through a CD case while you're driving and trying to change the CD, or Spotify, because you're like, well, you're on your phone, Again, anyway. So last year I discovered a lot of bands and a lot of new music, which was pretty cool. I got into Bad Omens, a really good. Sleep Theory, brilliant album. Corey Wells' new album, I finally heard that because it's not been released here in the UK. And I would try other bands, I would try that, I did remember had a new album out, and you can kind of create playlists and, see what it is, and the algorithm plays your music. So anyway, yeah. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have a very cool group of friends who are in bands. And Mitch, for a long time, we've been friends for God knows how long now. I'm very privileged to get raw demos, ideas and stuff like that, because Mitch is like a mind freak wizard when it comes to the dog scratching in the background. Gizmo, excuse me. Mitch is, you want to be in this video. Mitch is a wizard, but also loves scores, and we have a lot in common when we talk about scores and synthwave, and Wave of Illusion was one of Mitch's solo albums. And I kind of knew they were working on an album, but I didn't expect the album to come so quickly, because between all the band members, they just banged this album out. And no disrespect to Mitch, the first track they brought out was, a typical 50 Shades of Blue was a typical, this is a catchy new hook vibe, but like Home was on the album before that. And, it got you into the hook, it had this new beat, it flowed really well, and a catchy lyric. And there's other tracks on there where Mitch has done different kind of variants. But The Way It Goes With Love, now it had nothing to do with me and the dog scratching again. Come on, tap out. Anyway, not only was I going through a break when I heard this song, the song itself blew me away. It's the fact that I think it's one of Mitch's best songs he's ever done. The song itself, the lyrics, yes. The structure of the song, I loved. It felt to me like a hybrid. It felt to me that there was so much influence, like the Gary Clark Jr., the Prince, all that kind of vibes, the Tarantino kind of choice of picks and music. And with it, it kind of felt like, this really cool, just bouncing along, and the lyrics, the solo in the middle is amazing. But I absolutely love the last bit of it, where it's just uses the synth and it's coming back and the string sounds. And I just was like, Mitch, this is the best fucking song you've ever wrote. And obviously the other tracks on it, like Johnny Bracken, A Day of Broken Man, the guy is a sheer genius and talent. But when you add Ryan and Matty into the background when it comes to production and all that, that is the one song that fucking blew my head off. My friend Rich, who's massively into the Northeast music scene and doing a lot of the local artists, and he was doing a countdown and getting people involved. And it was a great idea to establish awareness and interaction with the community when it come to he's local artist bands, and you would have a knockout elimination thing. And that was really good because Mitch and Rich, he's got his eye on it, his game on it. But I was like, shit, I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, close up on the vinyl, there, and, point out that Mitch has got shit hidden in the background and that. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool song. And Mitch obviously does the intro songs to the music, which the intro wasn't on this video. It just, yeah. But if you watch all the other videos, Metropolitan, I think I've just butchered that, but that is the song used, and it's completely different, different. But I'm really proud of Mitch and the guys for doing it. This is available on CD and on vinyl. I'm trying to bug Mitch now to get this out on a yellow vinyl, because I will buy it again. But again, The Way It Goes With Love just absolutely blew my mind off, especially with the introduction of Bad Omens and Sleep Theory and Machine Gun Kelly and stuff like that. Albums that Machine Gun Kelly was my most listened to album. I went, really? I thought the Architects would have been. But again, it's the discovery, and there's pros and cons about streaming music going into this. But when you have that vast endless. It's like with YouTube, anything now when you've got that platform and you are 0.1%, 0.1% in the entire catalogue. If you can put something out there that reaches, that's like winning the lottery. When you physically go, right, this is me, this is on vinyl, because this is Mitch's first vinyl, and you put it on, that song absolutely blew my fucking head off, and I loved it. And even filming it, it's been on 4 different times on repeat, obviously with the edits. So again, available on Mitch's website, on CD and on vinyl, and the guy live is an absolute freak of nature, and I always bug him to play his own songs, which he does. The guy is due a greatest hits, but yeah, if you've never seen them live, check them out. They're an absolute fucking unit. Swore my head off, but this is Lonely Tree Entertainment. I can swear, I'm allowed to. And this is officially the first video I've weared with a Beamish hat on, because I got cold. Thanks for watching. Check out the album. Goodbye for now.